Hi, it's Lucy, and welcome to my Biannual Bibliothon TBR. It's the first day of the It's the first day of the Bibliothon, and I'm here. It's 1:30 on Saturday, the 14th. So that's where we're at. I've read a little bit actually this morning. Since I did not do a dedicated TBR video, I was going to do one this weekend, but I thought the readathon started on Monday. I was wrong. It starts on Saturday. So here I am. I'm just going to tell you my TBR now. I have my bullet journal spread ready. So I'll just let you know what I plan to read. Biannual Bibliothon is hosted by 6 people. I'll have their channel linked down below, like the Bibliothon channel, and you can check it out, even though it's over now, but they do this event twice a year. The first challenge is to read the group book, which is Empress of All Seasons by Amiko Jean. I can't read my own handwriting. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to read Six of Crows instead. It has nothing to do with the challenge, but I was already reading Six of Crows. I've been reading it since December. The second challenge is to read a host's 5-star read, and each host of the readathon picked a book that they gave 5 stars as an option, and I am still not going to do that because the books that I was interested in, I either could not get in time, like I couldn't get them from the library, or I've already read them. So instead, I'm going to read Crooked Kingdom because King of Scars comes out at the end of the month. And I really want to read it before that book comes out, even though I'm not sure when I'm going to get the book, but you know. So I'm replacing that challenge as well. The next challenge is to read a book that got you into reading. For this one, I'm reading The Hostile Hospital by Lemony Snicket. I've been doing a reread of A Series of Unfortunate Events because I am watching the TV show. I'm on season 2, episode 3. I watched season 1 last year or the year before, whenever season 1 came out, and then I never caught up. So yeah, I'm reading the books, and also I'm gonna finish season 2 and I might take a break and then watch season 3. I don't know. I'm almost done with The Hostile Hospital, so it's kind of a cheat, but I did listen to some of that this morning, so I have like 10 minutes left of the audiobook, so one challenge almost completed. The next challenge is to read an adult book, and for this I'm going to finish Bad with Money by Gabby Dunn. This is an arc I have that I've been reading since December. I'm like 68% of the way through. I just read like 10% of it this morning, so yeah, I'm pretty confident that I'll finish that this week because I'm really going to push myself to read. I just haven't been reading a lot these past couple weeks, so that's why I'm doing this readathon. And also because of my goal to do a readathon a month, this came up and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Combine your favorite genre with your least favorite format, or do the opposite, so combine your least favorite genre with your favorite format. So I don't have a least favorite format. I read all formats of books. Like I'll read ebooks, audiobooks, physical books. It doesn't matter that much to me, but my least read format is ebooks. So I'm going to be reading The Way You Make Me Feel by Maureen Gu. If you watched my like drinking game TBR video, you might remember this book because it was in so many of my TBRs last year, but I swear this week I'm going to read it. I have to read it. Read a book with a cover you don't like. I'm reading House of Many Ways by Diana Wynne Jones. I need more audiobooks to listen to this week, so this is an audiobook, and the cover for the audiobook is like pretty ugly. So yeah. And the last challenge is to read a book by an author you've never read before, and for this I'm reading Startup by Dori Shafrir. I could have gotten the physical copy that I have and held it up, but I'm going to be listening to the audiobook because I needed more audiobooks to listen to. I always do that in readathons. I always like pick out a bunch of physical and ebooks, but realistically I'm only going to read maybe one physical book and one ebook this week. Hopefully it'll be 2, but like realistically that's how many I would on a good week, and the rest of the books I read are audiobooks. So I always end up having to read a bunch of audiobooks that weren't on my TBR. So I'm trying to mitigate that by planning for this. So hopefully that works. And yeah, that's my TBR. It's 1:30. I'm trying to clean up my room a little bit because it's a mess. All facts, no printer, it's a mess. So I'm trying to clean up. I'm going to clean up and then we'll see what happens, and then I'll read maybe. I don't know. Hello. I'm here at the end of the day at 11:12 p.m. to remind you guys that I hate dating and men are trash, and also to tell you guys about my reading. The majority of the day was spent cleaning and watching YouTube videos, so there wasn't a lot of reading done, but I did finish The Hostile Hospital. Like I said in the first clip, I basically only had 20 minutes left, but I finished it. I gave it 4 stars, which is a little higher than I've been giving my reread. It's honestly the worst one in the content. Like, it's pretty like creepy, but there's like so many hints and stuff for like stuff that happens later on in the series and just like the whole mystery aspect, so I really liked it for that. And I'm now 71% of the way through Bad with Money. It's okay. I don't know. I don't have a lot of concrete feelings on it. I don't like it as much as I thought I would, which is disappointing. Like I said, it's 11:13 now probably. So I'm probably going to watch a couple more YouTube videos, and then I'm going to try and spend at least 20 minutes or like however long I can. Six of Crows. I'm on page 202. I was already reading it before the readathon started. I didn't read all that today, clearly. So I'm just going to try and read Six of Crows until I fall asleep. Today's day 2 of the Biannual Bibliothon. I read a little bit more of Bad with Money, so I'm now 79% of the way through, so not that much more, but we're getting there. Hopefully today I'll finish Bad with Money. I didn't read any of Six of Crows. I just watched YouTube videos. Yeah. So, yeah, that was last night. It's 11:44 in the morning. I had breakfast. I went to Starbucks again because I hate myself. And I got the new cinnamon shortbread latte, and it's really good. I really like it. Today's plan is more of yesterday. I'm probably going to clean less. Maybe I'll try and clean more. Maybe I'll finally unpack my books, the rest of my books. Probably not. But that's in my head. Currently, I'm watching YouTube videos until I finish my coffee, and then I'm going to try and edit a video, and then I'm going to try and read. So that's the current plan. I'll let you know what goes on later. So it's 9:48. I'm kind of ready for bed. I'm in bed right now. What did I do today? Today, when I was like, oh, I'm going to edit a video and do this and that, I watched like 2 more YouTube videos, and then I got in my bed, watched like 2 or 3 more YouTube videos, then I laid down and sat on my phone for like 2 hours. So very productive. And I did read a little tiny bit. I read like 1% more of Bad with Money. I did want to finish that today, but I don't think that's gonna happen because I go to bed at a reasonable time. Right now, I'm gonna journal probably for like the next 15 minutes until 10 o'clock or so. And then I'm gonna try and read Six of Crows until I fall asleep around 11:30. And yeah, I think that's kind of the plan. Okay, so I didn't update you guys this morning before I left for work because I'm garbage. So it's like 6 p.m. right now. I just got home from work. I'm about to leave my apartment again right now, actually, because I'm gonna go rock climbing. I've been once before and I really, really liked it. So I decided that this month I'm gonna get a month like membership to the gym and then try and go 5 times to make the membership worth it, and I'll see how I feel about it. But I need to work on getting out of the house. So this is my first step. Reading wise, I did actually read Six of Crows last night until I fell asleep. I read about 50 pages and I'm still really liking it. I guess I never uploaded my Christmas at Hogwarts readathon vlog, and I was reading it during that too, so I already told you guys a lot about it in that, but I never posted it, so I guess I should talk about my feelings about it, but I want to go, so I'm not going to do that yet. But yeah, I'm reading Six of Crows, still enjoying it. It is day 4. Yeah, day 4 of the readathon. Biannual Bibliothon is the readathon I'm taking part in case you missed the title and the additional check-ins. Yeah, so last night I updated you guys before I went rock climbing. Yeah, I did that. I was really bad at it. It was only my second time going. I would have taken a clip there, but I was by myself and very nervous. I'm very nervous around other people when I'm alone. So yeah, that didn't happen. When I came back from rock climbing, I edited a video. It was the little unboxing I did for the Gilded Wolves, so that is up now. That was all I did last night. I didn't do any reading, but this morning I read some more of Six of Crows. I'm still enjoying it. We're really getting into the stuff that's happening, you know, the heist and stuff. I'm still really enjoying it. My only comment is that I hear constantly about Kaz, but really what I care about is Jesper. I really like him. I don't know why people don't talk about him more. Maybe he does something later, but right now I really like Jesper. He's my favorite one. Also, Inej is my favorite. Like, they're my 2 favorite, not together really, but they're my 2 favorite characters right now. So yeah, that's my little update on Six of Crows. And so I started Startup 2 days ago. Yeah, I think I told you guys when I started Startup. I hope I did. I finished that today and I gave it 3.5 stars. My little review or whatever, I guess, of it is that it was good, just not good enough, I guess. I don't know. I enjoyed reading it. It was entertaining, but I felt like it was very kind of just lackluster. I don't know. It was too short for what it was trying to do, I think, and I felt like we didn't really get to know the characters that well. It was an interesting idea, just like fell flat. And I'm changing my TBR now. So I finished Startup and I got a notification from my library that actually one of the books I had on hold was, like, I got it. like it was sent to me. So I actually got The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. So that actually fulfills one of the challenges. So before I had to read one of the host 5-star books, and I wasn't going to do it, and I was just going to read Crooked Kingdom. So instead, I am going to read that. I'm listening to that. Isn't that exciting? And so that'll fulfill that challenge. I'm probably going to try and move Crooked Kingdom. I don't know if that's actually going to get read this week. I'm on page like 280 or something. I'm not yet at page 300 of Six of Crows. And so I still have like over 100 pages to go. So we'll see how that goes. Tonight, I'm going to get dinner with a friend because I'm forcing myself to leave the house. That's why I went rock climbing yesterday and everything. So I'm getting dinner with her. That's probably going to be like 2 hours. I always spend more time with her than I think I will. So yeah, that'll be like 2 to 3 hours. And then I'll come home, shower, and then hopefully read before bed. I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos now because we're not eating for another hour or so. Like I said, I'm an hour into The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. It's interesting so far. I don't know. I feel like the hype is gonna ruin it for me because it seems like a nice book, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I read a little bit more of Bad with Money. I'm really gonna try and finish that. Maybe I should read instead of watching YouTube videos. So maybe I'll do that instead. You'll find out in my next update if I read. My biggest issue with Bad with Money is it turns out I don't like Gabby Dunn that much, or at least in her writing. I really like her on YouTube channel. But I don't know, in this book, I didn't like her. She's just too heavy-handed, I feel like, with her beliefs, which is fine. I don't, like, we agree on a lot of things. I don't know, it felt like too much a little bit. And also some of her, like, advice, or not even advice, but just, like, thoughts on other people's advice, I didn't like. Like, a big thing she talks about is, like, how the, like, system, I guess, like for money isn't really targeted towards minorities and LGBTQ plus people, which is right, but like you still have to live here, you know? And in one of the chapters, I don't know if I mentioned this, but in one of the chapters she talks about how you need to save, and like obviously it's understandable if you are living paycheck to paycheck and it's very hard for you to save, and it's not like really your fault if you're like not rich, obviously, but you still have to live. And like her recommendation is just like don't worry about it, which isn't really a recommendation. Like you can't like live like that. Obviously this is coming from a place of privilege because I don't live like that. I've never personally had to worry about money like that, but you can't just say, well, life sucks and the system is really trying to get you down, so that's it. Like you still have to do something about it. Like if you're reading a book like this, I assume it's because you want to do something like that, and I feel like I'm not explaining it that well. Hopefully by the end of the book I'll be able to explain it better. Like yes, it's unfair that the way everything is built is not meant for you. You weren't born rich, it's not fair, but you can't like live like that going like, well, it's not fair, so I'm not going to do anything to change it. Like you can't do that. Like you can do that, but it's not going to be helpful. Like you're not helping yourself that way. You're not helping anyone. Like unless you're literally ready to tear down the government right now, like there's nothing you can really do about it except for help yourself. So I don't know. It is day 5 of the Biannual Bibliothon. It's 6 p.m. I just got home from work. Yesterday, I left you guys. I went to dinner with my friend. It was a good dinner. We ate food. I had some wine. I decided I should sit for this update just because I'm lazy. Before dinner, I did end up finishing Bad with Money by Gabby Dunn. My overall thoughts haven't changed since the last update I gave you. It was just not as good as I wanted it to be. There was too much story and not enough like actual help with getting good with money. So I gave it 3 stars because it wasn't like terrible. It wasn't terribly written or anything, but I don't recommend it. I told you I finished Startup. I'm still in the middle of, well, not still. I'm still in the middle of Six of Crows. I read a little bit more of that this morning on the train. I'm on page like 330, I think, or something like that. We're like in full swing of the heist now. It's a lot. So I was thinking about finishing it last night. Like I have like less than 100 pages now. So before I read last night, I was like, oh, maybe I'll just try and finish it, but I was too tired, so I couldn't do that. So maybe tonight I'll finish it, probably not, but we can hope. And in addition, I'm listening to The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. It's going well. I'm enjoying it so far. And yeah, we're on husband number 2 still. I feel like that takes up a large part of the book. Tonight, I have already ordered Indian food because I didn't feel like cooking. I'm gonna eat the food. I'm either gonna like try and finish Six of Crows, or I'm gonna like just watch YouTube videos, or maybe I'll watch a series of unfortunate events because I am in the middle of season 2. I'm on episode 3, I think. So yeah, I'm really bad at watching TV though, so that might not happen. And yeah, tonight's just gonna be chill. It's Wednesday. Hi, I'm here to end the vlog for the Biannual Bibliothon. This is gonna be my last clip for this Biannual Bibliothon vlog. It's day 7. It's around 7 p.m. and I don't think I'm going to read anymore. So I thought I would just end it now, even though I'm currently late. I'm going to my friend's apartment for a game night. I feel like every vlog I do, I'm like, oh, I'm going to game night, which makes it sound like we have game night like super a lot. But like, it's like once or twice a month, so it's not a lot. But anyway, I think I last left you guys on day 5, maybe. I don't think I told you guys that I finished Six of Crows, or if I did, I don't think I told you how I felt about it. And I don't think I updated you guys at all yesterday either. So I finished Six of Crows yesterday, and I really liked it. It was so good. I ended up reading like 160 pages yesterday. Like I just went to bed and finished it, and it was so good. Like I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars, not the 5 stars that everyone else gives it. I don't know. I don't know. It was good, but the first part was really slow for me. It took me over a month to actually finish the book. It was probably slow because like the action hadn't happened yet, and I did really like the characters. Jesper and Inej are my favorites. Kaz, I'm not really feeling, but I think he's like complex and interesting, but like Jesper is where it's at. So I finished it. I thought the ending was like super good. It left me on my toes, and then I immediately started Crooked Kingdom. I'm currently 50 pages into Crooked Kingdom. I didn't finish it for the readathon, so that's one challenge I didn't finish. And Six of Crows completed the challenge to read a group book. It didn't really, because the group book was Empress of All Seasons, and I have no interest in reading that. So I didn't read it, and I just assigned myself 7 books. And today I finished The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and it was really good. Again, I really liked it. It didn't get 5 stars. I feel like the hype kind of ruined it a little bit for me. Not ruined it, because I still really enjoyed it, but I didn't see what everyone else is so intensely loved about it. Like I thought it was good. I thought it was interesting. I thought the character of Evelyn Hugo was cool, and not cool, but like intriguing, like the mystery surrounding her, and then why she had this magazine writer, is she wrote for a magazine, right? Do her story specifically. I thought that mystery kept me going. And like I said, a lot of the book was very interesting. Like I was definitely there for the book. Like I wanted to keep reading it. Last night when I was listening to it, I was like, maybe I should just finish it tonight, but I had like 4 hours left, so that wasn't gonna happen. But yeah, I finished it today. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo completed the challenge of reading a host 5-star read. When I started the book, I mentioned to you guys that I had to change the challenges for me, because originally I wasn't going to do that challenge, but then The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo came in from the library, so I could do it. And yeah, I really liked it. I would recommend it if you're into historical fiction. I think it was really interesting. Evelyn Hugo's bisexual, so that representation is there, especially during the time period where she was like a movie star in like the 50s and 60s. So her dealing with her sexuality during that time period and being famous, I think was really interesting, and how she dealt with it specifically was definitely something, and it was kind of heartbreaking. Like the whole book was heartbreaking, but I don't know, it keeps you on your toes, so I did enjoy it. That's my update from the last update, and to like wrap up the whole readathon. So I ended up finishing 5 books, but I had started 3 of them before the readathon had started. But if you figure out the page counts, I will have the page count of all the things that I read on the screen right now, because I haven't finished filling in my readathon spread. This is what it looks like now, in case you're wondering. I haven't finished filling it in. And the other books that I completed during the readathon were The Hostile Hospital, and I only read 20 pages of that during the readathon, but that completed the challenge of read a book that got you into reading. I originally read A Series of Unfortunate Events when I was young, and I loved those books, and I'm rereading the series. After this book, I'm now on a break from rereading them because I want to catch up in the TV show. I think the TV show's over now. Like the 3rd season's out, which is supposed to be the last 4 books, but I'm currently on the 2nd season. So yeah, I'm on the 3rd episode. I don't think I watched any of it this week. I'm really bad at watching TV, but I'm gonna try and catch up on the TV show before I continue rereading the books. And I gave The Hostile Hospital probably 4 stars. I finished Bad with Money by Gabby Dunn. I gave that 3 stars. That completed the challenge to read an adult book. This is another one of the books that I had already started by the time the readathon had came, but I read like 150 or so pages of it during the readathon. And yeah, I gave it 3 stars. I wasn't a huge fan. I thought I was gonna like it more than I did. I thought I was gonna like it way more than I did. But yeah, I don't recommend it if you're looking for a book to like teach you about money things. I think there are better books, and I am going to be doing like a review video similar to if you watched the video I did about like how it's called How to Not Give a Fuck, like self-help reviews. I'm going to be doing a video similar to that, but with like financial books. So keep an eye out for that. And then the last book that I didn't just talk about was Startup by Dory Freer, and that covered the challenge to read a book by an author you've never read before. I gave this book 3.5 stars, I want to say. It was fine. It was entertaining. It could have been better, is what I think. So that is the end of my biannual bibliothon reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you took part in the biannual bibliothon. How did you do? I think I did pretty well based on like the pages I read, because I think it did push me to read a little more, because lately I've not been reading that much. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any opinions about anything that I mentioned in this video, anything I did, I don't think I really did anything during this reading vlog. This was a lot of just like clips of me talking about the books that I read. I didn't really do anything. Follow me on my social media. I have a Twitter and Goodreads. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm super late for this game night now. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Okay. You gonna fix it yourself? Jesus.